Hello friends, as I explained you in my audio session, now in this video session we will show you how we can create a sales order in SAP system. So as I told you in audio session, the transaction code to create a sales order in SAP is VA01. Okay, so we need to execute transaction code VA01. And how we can execute any transaction code in SAP? We need to enter the transaction code in the command box available in standard toolbar. So VA01. Okay, I have entered the VA01 in command box and I am pressing enter. So you can see the title bar, create sales order initial screen. So this transaction code VA01 is about create sales order initial screen. Now we will create a sales order using the reference of already available sales order. So we do not need to enter all the data. Okay. So order type is a standard order OR, and we will create with the reference. Okay, I am pressing the button create with the reference which is available in application toolbar. Okay, order type OR for standard order. So I am pressing the button create with sales order. You can see the small screen. Go to order tab, and I have already find one order 18737. Okay, I will create a new sales order using already available sales order 18737, which is a sales order number which is already available in the system. Now after entering the order number, reference order number, I am pressing the copy button. System may provide you some of the information. Just press enter. Okay, just press enter or continue button. Okay, now we can see this screen. Okay, create sales order overview screen. So all this data which is already populated in the screen, which came from the reference sales order. Okay, so data is already entered. Now I need to save this sales order. You can see the save button in standard toolbar. So I need to press the save button, Ctrl S, in order to save the sales order and in order to create a sales order. So when system create a sales order, when we press this save button, system generate one unique number for this sales order, which is a sales order number. So I am pressing the save button. In the status bar and a message bar, you can see the message saying that sales order this created. So I press the save button. System is creating the sales order. Now we can see the message in the message bar. Standard order 18738 has been saved. That means this order already created now in the system. So as I told you, when end user perform this transaction VA01 in the back end, all this data, whatever the end user entered in SAP screen, it will store in some of the SAP standard database table, and some of them are VBAK for sales order header data and VBAP for sales order item data. Okay, so header data means if you go to header sales, let me open the sales order. So sales order created. Now if sales order is already created in the system, and if you want to display the sales order, then the transaction code is VA03. So I am executing the command /n VA03. Okay, so system will end the creation sales order transaction and system will open the display sales order transaction. And to display the sales order, transaction code is VA03. I am pressing enter. So this is display sales order initial screen. So we have created 18738 sales order. Enter the number and press enter. So see, this sales order is now created. And you can see this all item. So this is the item information. Same like notebook, pencil, okay, eraser, sharpener. So these are the material. These are the material code, item code. Item is a material in SAP. Okay, so these are the item code, in other words, material code. This much quantity, and this is the unit, pieces. Okay, so these all are the information that user enter while creating a sales order. So these are the item information which will be available in VBAP table. And the header information like go to header sales. So these are the order type, sales area, data, office. These are the header information. The sold to party is a customer, which is a header information and which will be available in VBAK table. Now I will show you VBAK and VBAP table. So let me copy this sales order. Control C. Create a new session. Okay. In order to see the content inside the table, the transaction code is SE16, SE16, which is a data browser initial screen. So enter the table name VBAK, which is already there. Press enter. VBELN is a sales order number, the technical name of the sales order. Okay, enter 18738. Okay, suppose if you don't want to display this technical name and if you want to display the end user name, then in the description go to user parameter and instead of field name choose field label. Press enter. So these are the sales document, which is sales order. After entering the sales document, press execute this by pressing F8 or this button. You can see, okay, I am double clicking on the sales document number, so you can see this vertical form of data. So these all are the header information of the sales order. Okay, this is created on 24th June. Okay, at this time and by this SAP user ID. Okay, now I will show you the table VBAP. So in another session I will execute SE16 again, and instead of VBAK now I will enter VBAP. Press enter. Enter the same sales order number again 18738. Press F8, execute this. Okay, you can see here two item number 10 and 20, which you can see here in display. Go to, just press back button. You can see this item number 10, 20. These are the material code, quantity and everything that is available in VBAP table. So now you understand how data stored in SAP. So when end user perform any business transaction in SAP, in the backend system store the data in the database table for that specific business function. Okay, so here for the sales specific business function, the table is VBAK and VBAP. So same like all other business function, there are some other SAP standard tables available in the database, and data will store in that particular table. I hope you are clear. Okay, thank you.